Hey! I hope you don't mind me sitting here in my hoodie. I was a bit like lazy today. I don't really want to change my clothing. Just wearing a Moods of Norway hoodie. Yeah. And I also just tell you I have ordered studio lights from UK. I'm so looking forward for them to come because I'm so bored of the lighting stuff I have now. They always fall down and it doesn't really look that good. So I'm really looking forward to getting my new lighting kit. But yeah, what I was going to make a video about today is beauty essentials that you should bring to school or even work. I know here school starts the 2nd January again, and I don't know when it starts in other countries again after the Christmas holiday or whatever holiday you've had. But I guess it's pretty soon, so I just want to make a video of like beauty essentials that you should bring. And in this, I'm not going to mention like makeup because that really depends on what makeup you wear. You're not going to bring like eyeshadow if you didn't wear eyeshadow in the morning. I think that's pretty obvious. Yeah, this is just other beauty essentials I think you should bring to school. So let's start. Okay, first off for me, the thing that usually has to be refreshed today for me is foundation. I wear mineral foundation, so if you're a person who wears mineral foundation or another like kind of a powdery foundation, just bring the brush that you've used for your foundation, because there's probably a lot of foundation left, so you can just kind of buff over your face and you will look good without like having to bring your small foundation boxes they can open, like get all over in your purse or your backpack or whatever. I don't wear a purse, I have a backpack where I have all of my things, but just bringing a brush, it doesn't like leave a mess everywhere, and it's one less thing to bring. Of course this only works if you have like a powder foundation. It won't work if you have a liquid foundation, because then we're going to that is going to dry up. So just bring your brush instead of bringing your foundation. Another tip is that if you put on eyeshadow in the morning, you don't want to bring like, if you have a big kit like with 78 eyeshadows, you don't want to bring like the whole kit. So instead you can just bring a fluffy brush to blend it out, because sometimes when the eyeshadow creases, just kind of go over like this, wipe with a fluffy brush, and it will look good again. And the next thing I have, that is just a really small mirror. You should definitely bring your own mirror, because you don't want to go like to the toilet all the time to check what you look like. So you can just kind of check if your makeup's good between classes or whatever, or in class if you want to do that, or at work or whatever, just check that your makeup looks good. So just a really small mirror is so great to have. Or if you feel that something is like sticking between your teeth, you can just pop up this mirror and like, oh, I'm fine. Or, oh, not fine. Like, so you don't have to wait for anybody to tell you that your makeup is like running down your cheek and you have something between your teeth and everything. Just check it yourself. And the next thing, maybe some people won't consider this a beauty essential, but I do. That is to bring a water bottle. I bring a bottle of water everywhere I go, every place I go. If I go to my friend's house, if I go in the cinema, everywhere I go, even in the car, everywhere, I bring this bottle. And I love this bottle because it's kind of, you don't have to like, you can just drink from this and like this. I really like this, and it makes me drink more water because I think it's kind of fun to drink of it. But just bring water, make sure that you don't get dehydrated, and water is so important for your skin, or even for curing acne, for making sure that your skin doesn't look dry and dull. Drink enough water. It is so important. You should drink about 1.5 to 2 liters every day, depending on what you eat. Like if you eat a lot of fruit, you have to drink less. And the next thing I have is actually sunglasses. And that is because, like, for me, when I go to school, a lot of times when it's sun outside, the teacher says, usually the teacher doesn't like plan it, we just do it when we see that the weather is good. So then it's great to bring your own, just have them in your backpack or purse or whatever. You can wear them if it is real sunny. Especially when it's like snow outside and it's sunny, snow reflects the sunlight and it is just so bright light, you feel kind of blinded when you go around. So definitely bring your own pair of sunglasses. That is so important, and also prevents wrinkles and some damage around your eyes. And did you know that when you get older, you have this ring around your eye, which says how young you are, kind of. Usually a younger person will have a kind of dark line around their eyes, while an old person won't have that darkness around their eyes at all. To keep that line dark even longer, because even though you don't think of it, you will consider people who has this line younger looking. You don't think of it, but that's just how it is. And this is especially, this doesn't show very good at people with dark eyes. The line doesn't show, and for people with dark eyes, to protect their eyes isn't that important, but it is important even though. And people with blue eyes, grey eyes, you have to be really careful with protecting your eyes to not get like cataracts and a lot of diseases, because our eyes doesn't have a lot of pigment to protect itself from the sun. So please wear sunglasses. And the next thing I have is a lip balm. I am crazy about lip balms. I have them with me all the time, like seriously all the time. This is my favorite one. It's the AMD Formulations one. I've almost used it up, and I've taken up the plastic around. But bring one to school all the time, because lips get dry, and when you eat, you get some saliva on them. When you drink it, you water on them. And preferably bring one with SPF. And next thing I have is to do with hair, because sometimes, like me, if I go to school, when I go out to the house, hair looks gorgeous. But when I waited for the bus for about 20 minutes and snow and rain going that way, my hair looks like really like a bird's nest or something. So then, when you get to school, you should wear some hair clips just to clip your hair back, and at least one hair tie. Just have them in your backpack or purse to like fix your hair. Even if you're going to PE and after like working out, and if you're going like hiking with your school and you discover that your hair the wind just blows hair everywhere, just bring this. It's so easy, so you don't have any bad hair days. And another thing you definitely should bring to school is a nail file. If you're like me, I chip my nails all the time. I have really brittle nails, and it's so annoying when a nail chips and it just gets caught up in everything, like in your clothing, and just it just goes everywhere and gets caught up in your hair, and that just awful. So then you can just file with your nail file and fix the problem, and it would also prevent your nail from like chipping even further up, so you don't have a like really painful, ugly looking nail. The next thing I have is actually sun protection. Because sun protection is so incredibly important. If you don't have really pale skin like me, it is also important, even though what skin color you have. I have usually one for my face, and I have one for my body. A lot of people apply sunscreen in the morning. That's really great, but sunscreen usually stops working as good after about 2 hours. So you have to reapply for it to work good. And usually, like me, if you suddenly have to go outside, you should bring your sunscreen every single day. Like, you maybe don't think of it, like if you live in the north like me, oh my god, it's winter, the sun isn't that strong. I can promise you, like, especially if you like live in a far up area and it is a lot of snow, the snow will affect and the sun will get twice as strong. So wear your sunscreen. And the last thing I have is to bring a hand cream. If you're like me, you go to the toilet a lot at school because you drink a lot. I have a real small bladder. After drinking this, I would like go to the toilet at least twice. And when I wash my hands, they tend to get dry. So just apply a hand cream. Every time after I wash my hands, I apply some. Of course, it depends if it's like dark outside. I don't apply sunscreen. But after washing my hands, I usually apply sunscreen and then I apply some hand cream, or just hand cream depending on what it is outside, really. So yeah, that was just all the essentials that I have. I hope you enjoyed this video and that this was useful for you. This is just what I bring. A lot of people maybe bring something different to school. Okay, thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you enjoyed this. Tell me if you like these kinds of videos or not. Like this video, and yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching and spending your time looking at me. Okay, bye bye!